Welcome to our lecture online. Here's our third example of how to work with distance, velocity, and time type of problems. And this particular one has a very special technique to solve it. So stay tuned and see what that is. So let's read the problem. A plane can fly at 500 miles per hour in still air. It flies the first 2 hours of a 2,500 mile trip before a tailwind appears. The plane completes the trip in 4.5 hours. How fast was the tailwind? So again, we realize that we start with the equation that distance equals velocity times time. But in this case, instead of equating distance 1 to distance 2, or time 1 to time 2, or rate 1 to rate 2, here what we can see is that the plane first flies for the first 2 hours without a tailwind, with a particular rate of 500 miles per hour, and then the last 2.5 hours with a tailwind. So the way to solve the problem here is to say that the distance traveled without the tailwind for the first 2 hours plus the distance traveled with the tailwind must equal the total distance traveled on the trip. We know that the total distance is 2,500 miles. And we realize that distance is defined as velocity times time. So the velocity without the tailwind times the time spent without the tailwind plus the velocity with the tailwind times the time spent traveling with the tailwind must equal to the total distance. And that's the technique to solve this type of problem. One more thing, we can realize that we can let x equal the velocity of the wind because we don't know what that is. All right, so let's plug everything in that we know. The velocity of the first part of the trip without any tailwind is going to be 500 miles per hour, and the time is going to be 2 hours because for the first 2 hours there's no tailwind. Then next we're going to have a new velocity, 500 plus the tailwind, which we don't know what that is, plus x, times the time, 2.5 hours, because that's how long it took to complete the trip, and that would then equal the total distance traveled of 2,500 miles. Now we're ready to start solving this problem. We first want to get rid of the decimal, and so we realize that by multiplying both sides by 2, the decimal disappears. So let's go ahead and do that. We multiply both sides by 2, like this. And so 2 times 500 times 2 can now be written as 500 times 4, plus 500 plus x, instead of 2.5 times 2 will now become times 5, equals double that would be 5,000. So now we no longer have any decimals in there. Now we get rid of the parentheses. So this is 2,000 plus 2,500 plus 5x is equal to 5,000. Now let's move everything that's not equal to, that doesn't have an x to the right side, so end up at 5x is equal to 5,000 minus 2,000. We'll cross the equal sign, that becomes a negative, minus 2,500. And finally we have 5x is equal to 500, divide both sides by 5, which means that x is going to be equal to 100, and since x was defined as the speed of the wind, x is therefore 100 miles per hour. So the answer would be 100 miles per hour of a tailwind. All right, and that is how it's done.